wagging.
Oh, look who finally decided to report back in. I hear you're in trouble, Initiate. Almost destroyed the spiral? Shame on you.
Stop wagging your lips when you know nothing, Fitzhume. Makes you look like a fool. My two protégés actually saved the spiral from destruction.
Well, how should I know? No one ever tells me anything. I was close, at least. I knew it involved the spiral and destruction, at any rate.
Yes, you two have made an old witch proud. What? Surprised I know everything? This is the Arcanum. We have ways of getting news. I am sorry, however, because we didn't realize the gravity of the situation. Well, until we did. But it was too late for us to intervene. Fortunately, I trained you well. Speaking of training, Mallory, I've decided to enroll you at Ravenwood. You start right away.
Wait, what about traveling with the wizard? We were just starting to have some fun. Oh, all right. To Ravenwood, then. I guess this is goodbye, then, wizard. For now, at least. We make a pretty good team, though, don't we? Anyways, I'll see you around.
Yes, I'm certain you will. There's still the matter of Bartleby's illness. Perhaps his condition will improve now. Perhaps. Either way, wizard, initiate, we have something else in mind for you, or we will soon. Yes, the Arcanum needs someone like you. Go on and take your leisure. You've earned it. Don't stray too far, though. Don't leave the spiral. We'll be in touch soon enough.
Oh, there you are. Well, have you remembered what you forgot? Any bells ringing? Something about grandfather tree, perhaps? Don't you think it's about time someone went and checked on Bartleby? Well, don't look at me. You're the one who attended Ravenwood. Oh, and Scholar Xander wants a word before you go. Probably to share his latest theory about the meaning of life. Go on now. Time is wasting.
Hey, mate. Fantastic work in Polaris. You handled that like a real pro. You're still new to the Arcanum, but you're already making waves. Since you stopped Spider's plan with the Sky Anchor, I've been wondering if that might have somehow soothed Bartleby's condition. If you can stop in and pay a visit to the old tree, that'd be a real boon to the whole team here. Have to keep tabs on these things, you know. Seeing as how you're such a recent graduate, we're thinking of you as our official envoy to Ravenwood. So there you go. Have a good trip.
Oh dear. Judging by his foliage, Bartleby's condition certainly hasn't improved. In fact, he appears to be worse. You should speak to him and find out how he's feeling, and don't forget to use your bedside manners.
Oh, hello, wizard. I know your name, but somehow it's escaping me right now. That happens more and more often these days. My trunk feels thick and dry. My branches droop, and my leaves have lost their healthy glow. I feel poor in body, mind, and spirit. What's happening to me? It seems like there's something I should remember, but it keeps escaping my memory. If I had my other eye, the eye of history, I think it would help, but I can't even remember what happened to it. Can you ask Merle Ambrose?
my favorite Ravenwood alumnus. I understand you've joined the Arcanum. I suspected you might wind up there. Talent such as yours. I wasn't able to say anything, of course. Everything with the Arcanum is always a secret. They prefer it that way, and it does seem wise. The Arcanum's work is crucial, however, especially with the revelation that old Cobb is actually Grandfather Spider. Such disquieting news. I won't pry into your affairs, but please don't be a stranger around here. After all, our younger students need mentors like you. But you're here about Bartleby, aren't you? His condition has grown worse, hasn't it? I just can't fathom why this is happening. Oh, he mentioned the Eye of History. Yes, he has been rather nostalgic lately. Oh, but perhaps the eye could help restore his health, too. Of course, we both know that it was Malastare who stole Bartleby's eye, but we never learnt what he did with it, did we? Oh, an oversight to be sure. I suggest you go to the Death School and see Dworgin. Ask if he has any idea where Malastare would have hidden it.
Why, hello there, Wizard! I'm so glad you decided to pay me a visit. I often use you as an example to inspire my younger students. You're looking for the Eye of History? Oh, I had hoped we'd finally put Malastare to rest, but his story always seems to come back up again. No clues here at the school, but you might try Malastare's house in Dark Cave. I don't think anyone's been in there since, well, a long time. One thing to know. After Sylvia's death, I think he did some remodeling. So, who knows what you might find in there. But, yeah. Good luck!
Memories of tragedy and triumph wash over you as you enter the home of your former nemesis. Portraits and keepsakes remind you that this was not just Malastaire's house, but Sylvia Drake's as well. You feel an eerie sense of foreboding when you look at the door at the back of the hall. It's probably worth investigating. The back halls of the home have been It was in a dark spirit appointed by the master necromancer to protect his work still maintains its vigil. You must defeat it to proceed. With the Spectral Guardian defeated, you can now explore deeper into Malastaire's sanctum. Across the room, you see Malastaire's desk. Here he sat, feverishly searching old tomes for a way to bring Sylvia back. On the desk, open to the page where Malastaire left it, lies what appears to be a journal. You should read it for clues. As you begin reading the journal, you can almost hear Malastaire's voice.
My efforts to resurrect Sylvia have met no success, but I've heard of a mysterious group of scholars called the Cabal. They may know a way. This Cabal lives up to its reputation. They communicate through a masked agent who goes only by the initials G and D. Nervous as it makes me to deal with this Cabal, they claim to have the answers I seek. What choice do I have? I meet them tonight. In exchange for information, the Cabal demands I give them the Eye of History. They plan to take it to the world of Mirage. I know not why. I am conflicted. I fear what the Cabal's intentions in Mirage may be. But I've come too far to turn back now. I made the exchange. The secret to resurrecting Sylvia lies within an ancient tome known as the Croconomicon. To Crocotopia I go.
You close the journal and place it in your backpack. Headmaster Ambrose needs to see this.
So it's you, the headmaster's little pet. Been a long time, but I always knew we'd cross paths again. You've grown in power. I have too. My associates now make Ambrose look like a hedge wizard. Perhaps you've heard of the Cabal? They have agents everywhere, even Wizard City. After this, I'll be a full-fledged member. See, they detected an intruder here and sent me. That journal's not going anywhere. Neither are you. Here's how the Cabal fights. This one's just for you. Oh, now you've really done it. You think you won here? You have no idea. You crossed the Cabal. Oh yeah, you'll hear from us again.
Ooh, Malister's journal. I shudder to think what insanity is expressed within these pages. Nonetheless, I will have to read it. Any clues regarding the Eye of History? The Cabal? I'm not familiar, but they sound dangerous. A shame Duncan is taken up with them. So the Cabal took the Eye to Mirage? That is very troubling. Probably no coincidence that Mirage is one of the world's Spider mentioned. You should consult with your friends at the Arcanum. Perhaps they've heard of this Cabal. And, of course, you should visit Mirage, too. Before you go, however, see your friend Mallory near the Life School. She's very talented, but she seems unhappy. Perhaps you can cheer her up.
Well, if it isn't the most heroic celebrity wizard who ever lived. Seriously, you're all anyone talks about around here. I'm kind of sick of it. Ah, come on. You know I'm kidding, right? It's actually great to see you. I'm learning a lot at Ravenwood. But it's not like Polaris. Remember when we charged into the Sky Anchor and faced down the rat? Now that was living. I miss those days. Where are you off to now? Mirage? No way. Promise you'll tell me all about it. Cool. I can't wait. I'll be here. Don't be a stranger.
It's about time you returned, Initiate. You were supposed to check on the tree, not climb up in its branches and take a nap. Ione's been waiting to hear your report. I'd get in there right away if I were you. She's not exactly known for her patience.
Did I hear Fitzhume say I was impatient? I feel surprised. Do you think I lack patience? Never mind. We don't have time for that. What news from Grandfather Tree? He's worse. I see. The Eye of History? Taken to Mirage by the Cabal? Are you certain? I feel perplexed. Yes, I think I have heard of this Cabal, a group of dark wizards. Mysterious. You should go to Mirage, talk to Kisma.
Greetings, Initiate. You seek to travel to Mirage. Might I ask why? The Eye of History is there. If true, this might explain a great deal. You must understand, Mirage is a world of constant change, ever-shifting sands. But the last few years have seen a rash of massive sandstorms. More recently, there was a sandstorm of colossal proportions. During the storm, somehow, the world door in Mirage was lost in the sands. You see, the sands of Mirage are unique. They're more than elements in a desert landscape. They are, quite literally, the sands of time. Thus, the world door is lost, not just in space, but in time as well. I believe, however, I've devised a way to reach it and to restore it. I have not yet pinpointed its exact location in the space-time continuum, but this portal can at least get you in the vicinity. Take the portal, find the lost world door where it is buried, and use this charm to restore it to its proper time and place. Then return.
You pass through the portal and find yourself in a place unlike any you've seen before. Sand stretches to the horizon in all directions. Kisma said the world door would be close, but possibly buried in the sand. You'll have to search for it.
A wanderer appears in the desert, from another time and another world, but with purpose. You seek to restore the world door. It is close, but you must discover the secret of the sands to reach it. The sands hide many secrets, but sometimes they can reveal them as well. Collect sand grains from the sand swirlers and return. Well done, Wanderer. Now cast the sand grains into the chasm and see what is revealed.
You cast the sand grains into the chasm, and a bridge is revealed that will take you across. You sense that the world door is buried somewhere amid the dunes on the other side, but you aren't sure exactly where. As you reach the top of the dune, you finally see the world door, partially submerged in the sand. Only problem is it's guarded by a genie. With the genie defeated, you can now approach and use Kisma's charm to restore the world door. If the charm worked correctly, the world door should now be restored to its proper time and place. You can use the portal to return to Kisma.
You were gone some time. I trust you found the door and the charm worked as expected. Excellent. Now, you can travel to Mirage the proper way. Here is the key to the world door. Start by investigating this recent colossal sandstorm. As you know, Grandfather Spider is likely involved. Search for clues, but be patient and disciplined. The answers will come in time. I suspect they will lead you to the Eye of History as well. Take heed, however. Things in Mirage are often not as they seem, and allegiances shift like the sands. Stay strong, and report back soon.
Goodness gracious, if it isn't another intrepid adventurer! How marvelous! Come closer, dear, and let Birdie have a look at you. Oh my! You look simply fabulous! The fashions you wizards wear these days are breathtaking. You bring flair to our humble little world. Oh yes, such a treat. First, the world door reappears, and now all these sophisticated visitors. Oh, the nomad merchants would be thrilled. They would be, if they were here. Oh, but the tragedy. I can't keep up this facade. Who are you fooling, Birdie? Our shame is plain to see. Just look, it's an embarrassment. Caravan is supposed to be a colorful, thriving hub of activity, but instead it's an eyesore. A dead zone. I measured, I drew designs, I planned colors, I even staked out tent locations, but it remains horrifically vacant. Please, you must help us. See the solitary tent down there? It belongs to San Diego, the so-called tired nomad. He claims to be wise. Ask him if anything can be done.
Greetings, Wanderer. I am San Diego the Wise. Oh, Birdie told you? Wait, what did he say? The tired nomad? I am not tired. I am retired. I swear, I do not think the cat understands a word I've said. He still seems to think this whole thing is some kind of fashion show. No. You see, I retired to keep watch over this crossroads, while the other nomads roam the desert. This place, Caravan, it is sacred. For centuries, when there is danger in the desert, this is where the nomads gather for safety. When the winds of change blow, they know to come. After this recent sandstorm, the winds of change began blowing, but the nomads have not come. I fear they have been held up on the road. I believe the winds brought you here to aid us, to find the nomads and shepherd them to safety. Go west, Wanderer. Find nomads and aid them.
Please, traveler, if you be a good Cameritan, hear our plea. We would beg your assistance. We are trying to reach Caravan. After the sandstorm, we felt the winds of change, and we heard the pale genie's whispered warnings. These dreadful gulchers block our way, however. They appeared and began dive-bombing our group. Now my pack-man is too terrified to proceed.
Terrified? I'd call it smart. I'm bright yellow, the perfect target for those birds. Till they vacate those trees, I'll be staying right here.
This chronomancer traveling with us knows a way to dispel these foul creatures, but we need assistance to carry out his plan.
He speaks truly. The Gulchers are undead. Death is a function of time, and time is my specialty. Bring me Gulcher bones and I can dispel them.
Most excellent. Now perhaps we can get back onto the road. Who knows, though? You can bring a Pac-Man to pellet, but you can't make him eat.
Stand back. Oh, that isn't going to work. Whatever enchantment was used to manipulate time and reanimate the Gulchers, it is too strong for me to dispel. I am sorry, my friends.
I appreciate you making the effort. It is all right. When digging for water in the desert, you don't always find it on the first try. I have another idea. If we can draw the Gulchers out of the trees, I believe my Pac-Man will be willing to make a break for it. Up there, on the bluff, I noticed a nest. The mother Gulcher is there, tending to what she believes to be her eggs. Traveler, if you will go and challenge her, I suspect these Gulchers will fly to her aid, giving us a clear path.
You climb the path to the Gulcher's nest. Those look like rocks rather than eggs, but the mother Gulcher is fiercely protective nonetheless. The other gulchers flock to protect the nest. Hopefully you managed to draw the ones out of the trees. Let's go find out.
It worked like a charm, my friend. My Pac-Man seems to have recovered his courage, so we will soon be on our way.
A word first, if I may, Wizard. It's clear you are well versed in the mysteries of magic, but you are new to Mirage, yes? I shall explain. We chronomancers are recruited from all over Mirage to perform a sacred duty at the Chronoverge, maintaining the sands of time. Each grain of sand is a moment in the spiral's history. Mirage was once a lush world, but the sands of time have turned it into a desert.
The history lesson is fascinating, of course, and all of us in Mirage appreciate your service, Chronomancer, but perhaps another time. The way is clear now, and we should seize this moment to go to Caravan. Come see me when you get there, traveler.
Yes, of course. I must go west to search for a fellow chronomancer who's missing.
Already you can see change has come to Caravan. Several nomads have arrived and pitched their tents. Pieramel is among them.
Not only am I relieved to have reached Caravan, but I am pleased as well to see the world door is restored. This will be good for business. And this encampment designer, Birdie, is genius. He wants to speak with you, by the way. Meantime, my shop is open and you get a discount.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, the tents, the colors. It's far from finished, but to even glimpse my design in reality is a feast to my hungry eyes. But of course, it is you who deserves the credit. The savior who stepped onto these desolate sands in my darkest hour. You are my hero. But we mustn't celebrate too soon. Genius is never easy. Even now, more nomads are in distress out there. I suggest the South Road this time.
I have followed you across the sands for many moons, husband, but I begin to question your judgment. We simply must ask for help.
I can resolve this myself, Azula. But if you insist upon this course, I will indulge your fancy. Perhaps this wizard can assist us. Please, wizard, if I might impose upon your generosity, we are but humble Drummel merchants, beset by woeful misfortune. We heard the pale genie's warning, so we packed up all our wares and journeyed for weeks, only to be waylaid so close to our destination. As we came around the bend, these scaly Tringles rolled up on us, stole a great number of our valuables. Seems they like shiny things.
Of course, some might have cut their losses, but my husband is stubborn, even for a Drommel. Seems the shinies are worth more than our lives.
My dear Azula, you misunderstand my motivation, but perhaps we needn't argue. Wizard, if you will recover our wares, all will be well. I cannot adequately express my gratitude for your assistance, Wizard. You seem to have a knack for knocking the Tringles around. Now we can proceed to Caravan with the supplies we need to start our business, and a great peace of mind as well.
Indeed. I would like to apologize on my husband's behalf. It must seem petty that we place such importance on these trinkets.
Wait! Hold on! This can't be. It's not here! Our most treasured possession, the jeweled box. They must have taken it into their hidey hole.
You must be jesting, Monjob. How could you possibly impose on this wizard further? I don't understand. When did you become so greedy?
Please, Wizard. I promise I will ask nothing more, but I cannot proceed unless you go into the hidey hole and recover the box. Thank you.